this way. I don't know why you wanna treat me this
Good morning, my good people. It's another beautiful day. It's another video. Welcome to my amazing channel. If it's your first time meeting this amazing, beautiful soul, my name is Jacqueline Wema and I help busy career women to lose 10 to 15 kgs in 90 days without going to the gym and no restrictive diets. And of course, we are ongoing with signing up for this 2023. So if you want to work with me, kindly I'm going to drop a link below there so that we can work together before 2023 ends. And if you're planning to work with me in future, like in 2023, sign up early enough and give yourself 10% off so that we can work together in 2024. So welcome to this amazing channel. Welcome to the family. I hope your week has been doing well. Yes. And today I decided to come here and thank you for your prayers. My pimple is healing. I think it's the resting. You can see there's a difference. So thank you for those who decided to pray for me. Thank you so much. I really love you guys. If you are here, I want you to receive my love from my bedroom. You know, bedside conversations are always vulnerable and always so good. So if you're here and you're going through something and you are unsure of something, you are in darkness, you don't know what will happen, you want clarity, this too shall pass. And I'm sending warm hugs from my bedroom, and just know that you are loved and you deserve everything you're desiring, and let no one tell you nothing. Okay? Yes, and on that note, with that note, because I've woken up so inspired because I'm still on leave, duh. So I have 5 important things I want to share with you. 5 things I don't regret in my life so far. Number one, being myself. Being myself. And let me tell you, Maina, all the years I've been, you will never be yourself until you are free. You are never free until you do not care about what other people say about you. Okay? I will repeat that. You will never be free until you do not care about what people think or say about you. And that is the time you are yourself, because you are being you. And there's no other person in this world like you. So if you're still struggling with how will people see it, how will people think of me, you're still not free. And I'm glad I'm at that point where I am free. I can say anything I can, and I don't care what you think about me. That's me. That's Jackie, my authentic self. And that is one thing I'm happy about. It has happened this year. Yes, yeah, trust me, it is a journey. It has happened in 2023. So that's one thing I don't regret. Number two, making mistakes. All the mistakes I've done since I was young, getting pregnant young, being a mom young, making all the mistakes, everything that the mistakes I've done, I like how I learned them. I love how they molded me, and I do not regret a thing. So if you come here and start talking about my past as if I should be worried about it. I'm not. I'm so proud of all the mistakes I did with whoever I did them with, and how I did them, when I did them, because it was part of my journey. Yes. So keep my past. Even if you come here and say what you did with me, what happened with me, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. I'm actually proud of me for the mistakes I made. That is number 2. Number 3, something I don't regret is going for therapy. Going for therapy. That was the most scariest decision, or the scariest thing I ever wanted to do in my life. And me going to therapy has helped me to understand, actually to get to a point of me being myself, to understand all the versions of me that I've lived in those years was just trauma, and I was trying to project a lot in people. And let's normalize going for therapy, not because you're not okay, but because you're just okay and you just want to see if there are some things which has ever happened to you. For instance, uh you can go for therapy because you've lost someone in death. It's very important. The therapy will help you to, will enhance you with skills to deal with the loss and grief, and help you to deal with it, because most people don't deal with it. My mom died in 2005, and I've dealt with a loss, with my mom's loss this year after going for therapy. It was a wound which has been there for those years, for 13 years. So you can see, guys, how bad it can get. If you are in a toxic relationship and you've never went to therapy, please consider going for therapy. If you are with parents who are pressurizing you to be the best and you turned out to be a perfectionist, consider going to therapy, because it will help you to unlearn that and start viewing life not in a perfectionist view, but in a different view. So therapy is like a mirror, and I can talk about therapy. Yeah, that is number 3 thing I don't regret going for therapy. It was the best decision I've ever made. Yes. You can tell me below if you're experiencing therapy, and is therapy something you would consider. I know we Africans, we've not embraced it because of how we've been brought up, but go for therapy. Aki, you will thank me later. You will even thank your ancestors. Okay, enough. Something I don't regret, number 4, the failing relationships and friendships. A moment of silence. A moment of silence. I want you to know that if a relationship failed, it teaches you something. The relationship which fails, it teaches you how to be by yourself and how to love yourself more. Because most relationships are trauma bonds, are not even out of love. You're just trauma bonded by that person. The trauma of that person and the trauma you have connect, and you think it's love. And that's why you feel so obsessed. Actually, if you feel so obsessed with someone, huh, and you feel like you're addicted to them, you can't live without them, oh Nini, that's not love, that's trauma bond. So both of you go for therapy. Okay, yes. So all my exes, please, you do not have any space to come here and start saying, oh, Jackie was my ex. I'm actually proud of that. I'm actually proud of the relationship failing, because it made me better. It made me a good person. It made me work on myself. So thank you. Thank you to all my exes for that. I'm so grateful you came into my life and the relationship failed. Yeah. Number 5, something I do not regret: the parents I have, my parents. And this one is deep, because we tend to blame our parents for our traumas. But when you sit down and think of our parents as just human beings and not the superheroes that they portrayed to be, and you view them at a perspective of they didn't know better, and still you view them at a perspective of they just wanted the best for you, or there are some parents who wanted to achieve their dreams and they wanted to use you to achieve their dreams because they did not manage to achieve them, which is still a chain of traumas. So if you are a 30-year-old and you still blame your parents for your trauma, you need to do better. It's high time now you take responsibility and stop blaming your parents for your traumas and for your failures. Yes. So I know at some point I blamed my parents for not being there for me, but when I became a parent and started looking at things in their perspective and with the knowledge I had about being a parent, which I didn't have any, I started being kind to them and not seeing them as uh, people who just brought trauma to me. It was a privilege, them bringing me to this world, a person like me, an amazing human being like me. It is such a privilege to my parents to just bring me to this earth and to live my purpose. It's another blessing. So I thank my parents, my mom, even if. So, dear mom, I really miss you. I really miss you so much. You left me when I was so young. I could not even believe that you can die at that age. You were only 35. You left me when I was 13. And I really miss you so much. But I am so grateful that you brought me to this world. I know you really struggled so much. You fought for your marriage. You did the best, but things didn't work. Have written some letters. I had written some letters of the things I would miss about us and things I would have preferred we could have done together. But you are no more. You are not with us anymore. And I've dealt with it. I've cried all the tears. I've done it and I have accepted. And this is the year I am accepting it. Yes, this is the year I am accepting the situation. And come to think of it, we resemble. I look like you. I look like you. Imagine. I came to realize it way later. People tell me that your brothers, your sisters say it. Your mom says it. And I'm glad that she's with us and she has taken care of us while you were away. Yes, when things were not so good, when things were dark, when things were not adding up, and we were so worried how we are going to manage. But mom, I've made it. My sisters have made it. I've fought the battle. Like I just feel like now my work is done. Our last born is now 21 years. Can you imagine, mom? And she's doing so well. She's now working. She's happy. And when I see that, I feel so good. So I'm so proud. I'm so proud of us. We miss you so much, but I love you and I don't take you for granted and I will never blame you for the things that happened. You didn't know better and you were also struggling. Yes, I saw everything and I've forgiven you. That was heavy. Yeah, that was heavy. Yeah, but I had to do it. My dad, I really love you so much. You stood by me when the world was against me, although sometimes at some point I felt like you were against me, but I was wrong. I didn't have any right to do whatever it is that I did, like being pregnant at 19. I was young, I didn't know better, I didn't have someone to advise me, and thank you for giving me another chance, for taking me back to school even after making all the mistakes, and for being my dad, for being there, even if I blamed you at some point for not being there for me, but I'm so happy you're my dad and I love you so much. I love you so much and I will do what it takes for our relationship to be better. Yes. Oh, that was emotional. That was nice. Yeah, thank you. So those are 5 things I do not regret at all that happened in my life, and I don't know what is happening to me right now. I'm getting emotional. So if you can pick something from these 5 things I've shared today, kindly make sure you do, because it's very important. It's very important. Okay? Yeah. So my people, you remember the video I shot? The video I shot, window shopping flowers in Karen. I'm going to tag it here. If you've not watched it, kindly go and watch it. But I did not manage to buy flowers that day. But today, guys, I have managed to buy my flowers for my house. Woo. Woo. So amazing. I feel so good. This is how people feel. I feel so good. I feel so good. I feel so good. So walk with me as I show you how I'm going to prepare the flower food, and we can see for how long the flowers will stay in some water. Let's do this. So let's unwrap these flowers. Oh, this is nice. I do not even have a vase, but anyway, I'm going to use this because I stopped using it. So, this is the sugar. You put some sugar, you put some bleach. I'm improvising my flower food. And then, this is our what? How do we open it? Our baking soda. Baking soda. I don't know how much I'm supposed to put, but anyway. Then after doing that, we'll put some water. I don't know if it's supposed to be full or what, I don't know. And then I stir. Aya. Tutoe the greens. Tusitoe. Tutatoa zikikaakaa. Aya, come we arrange. So we arrange the yellows together or we mix?
Arrange together.
We arrange together. So, oops. I'm touching the yellows, so give me the yellows. I think when we mix it looks better. Asi. Yaani mate una meza hivyo. Na kisha tuko na meeting. The reds. The red ones. One yellow, the yellow. Where is the other one? We have
So there is much yellow.
we have a lot of yellow. I think we can mix.
Yellow with red. And then, is it pink or purple with white?
Wow, they're looking nice. Ooh, how do people arrange these things?
I think you tie. Or what?
Oh, after.
What is it?
Vitu za msitu. I think there are also flowers. Kind she didn't give me fresh flowers though. Okay, kawaii tuku. So my people, since this week I told you that I'm on leave, I got an opportunity to go on this trip. It was like a road trip, but it was like a road trip stock work. And I was just here taking the videos and capturing all the memorable moments kwa barabara. Yes, and this was me I was heading to Kajiado County in Suswa. So, if you don't know, sometimes I facilitate. So, I go and train people on matters HIV, matters mental health, matters all that. So, this was the view from the way. Yeah, look at that. I think sometimes we need that long drive where you're just by yourself, by your thoughts, you're just enjoying the views from a distance. This is my Mayu, for those who maybe don't know. This is my Mayu, and Kenya is truly beautiful. Kenya is truly beautiful. So that was me romanticizing my life, because why not? Because why not? This life is too good to be sad. This life is too good to complain. We are so blessed to be complaining. Yeah? And for sure, if you stop complaining and focus on being grateful, you'll start seeing good things happening to your life. Yeah. And I will keep on saying this. I will not tire. I'm at a point where I am happy. Let's embrace being happy. Yeah, that is it. I'm at a point in my life where I am happy. Period. Yeah.
Hata unafanya nini? Hivyo. Kama ni Zote. Labda unaweza kuambia, sema. No. Kuongeza speed ni faster. Kuongeza speed ni faster. Faster. Unaongeza speed. Harder. Lakini kusema tu kweli, most women are not enjoying sex. Are not, because it's painful. Like, yeah, you go too hard.